Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to JWE Monday Night Jayromoda. Tonight we're in San Jose, California, where we have one more superstar making her debut with us tonight as she takes on Yukari Takeba. Meanwhile, the Mech Femmes and Ultimate Brotherhood make their seasonal debuts as the Femmes look to continue their dominance as tag team champions, and the Brotherhood try to push for an early title shot. And Akechi puts his official winning streak back on the line as he takes on Shinjiro Aragaki, and the two Despair twins take each other on under the brightest of lights. So get ready for a night filled with 6 dramatic and exciting matches, because this is Jayromoda. And here we go, starting off our night. Introducing first, representing C's, it is Yukari Takeba.
Making her way to the ring from Japan,
And her opponent, representing Ouroboros, it is making her debut, Eunie. And here we go, both women ready. And referee rings the bell, and they meet in the middle, with Yukari immediately attacking the legs, looking for a sweet shin music. Yukari gets out of the way, now locking each other up. Yukari slipping out to the back, gaining a backside waist lock. Eunie trying to escape. Yukari preventing that. Into a headlock along the ground. Pulling back. Eunie already in a lot of trouble. Double knees to the shoulders. And Eunie with the reversal. Dragon Screw takedown. Trying to get some semblance of offense going. And now immediately locking in with an armbar headlock. Yukari fighting out. And Yukari sending Eunie for an Irish whip. Arm drag into the cover. There's an early late 1 count. And Yukari continuing her attack. Double foot stomp to the chest, forcing Eunie back up to her feet. Continuing her assault with the feet, but Eunie turning that around. Suplex into a rolling neck snap. Catching Yukari with a kick to the chest as she tries to sit up. And now Eunie looking to come back with some clotheslines. Ducking underneath. Sweet chin music. And now middle rope. Diving hammer punch connects. Stomp to the back of the head. Rolling Yukari back onto her back. And now a leg headlock. Yukari fighting out. Nice step back from Eunie, but unable to evade those. And Yukari dragging Eunie away from the ropes. Backflip, elbow drop into the cover. There's 2 Eunie kicks out. And Yukari lining something big. Headlock applied, and how was that a rope break? That was inches away from the ropes. Yukari with the crossbody. Arm breaker. And now a kick to the spine. Forcing Eunie into a seated position. Running knee to the bridge of the nose. Eunie getting back up to her feet. Immediately grabbed by Yukari, walking to the northwest corner. Eunie getting out of the way of the grapple in the corner, but Yukari continuing with a grab at the back of the neck. Elbow drop. And just continuing to be relentless. Middle rope. Getting Eunie back up to her feet. And another crossbody. Yukari again lining up a finisher. And Eunie seeing that coming, catching. And a couple of swift punches to the chest. And looking to come back again with the clotheslines, but Yukari ducking underneath that. Eunie sending Yukari for an Irish whip. And Yukari with a clothesline reversal. Completely extinguishing Eunie's comeback. This is a 3-year veteran, 2-year veteran versus a newcomer. These are the types of things that experience really calls out. Yukari has been in these types of situations before. Eunie not so much. And Yukari with a roll through flip, going for the pin. There's 1, 2, 3. Eunie, not a poor showing for a debut, but certainly not what she was hoping for. Showing a lot of potential, though, and Yukari, maybe her switch over from Friday to Monday, maybe that's what she needed. And next, introducing first, he is your man's Universal Champion, the Ultimate Coach, Nekomaru Nidai.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Nagata, Japan, weighing in at 268 pounds, the Men's Impact Universal Champion, Coach Nekomaru Nidai.
Nekomaru, an absolute dominant force last year and for the past 2 years. Can he continue that into this year? And his opponent. It is Dr. Ivo Robotnik, Dr. Eggman.
Weighing in at 300 pounds, Dr. Eggman.
And here we go, both men ready. And referee rings the bell and they meet in the middle. With Nekomaru immediately beginning with a knife edge chop that Eggman just bounces off of Eggman. Now an elbow that again just bounces off of the big man. And Eggman with a planted belly to belly suplex. Picking up Nekomaru, tossing him into the corner. And an elbow drop to the inside of the knee. And now just tossing him nearly into the referee. Nekomaru kicking Eggman off of him. Stomp to the wrist. And an elbow drop. Nice avoid of the grapple. Eggman sending Nekomaru for a run over the shoulders. Over the back. And now locking in a headlock from behind. Nekomaru very easily escaping that. Hammer punch to the spine, missed. And now Eggman from behind over the shoulders. And a planted power slam. Going for the cover, there's one, Nekomaru kicks out. Now a bonsai drop. Wrist clutch, back elbows. Eggman rolling Nekomaru onto his stomach, stomp to the back of the head. And a spine breaker. And now a clothesline sending Nekomaru tumbling over the top rope to the outside. And Eggman just staring him down. And now joining him along the outside. The ground and pound. And the elbow drop. Vulcan neck grip. And Eggman forcing Nekomaru back up to his feet, tossing him back inside the ring. And now wheelbarrow facebuster Going for the cover to put this one away quickly. There's one. Nekomaru kicks out. Nekomaru avoiding that uppercut to the stomach. And Eggman with a clothesline. Getting some revenge. Now elbow to the spine. Sending Nekomaru for a run. Diving underneath. Running back elbow. And Nekomaru avoids that crossbody splash. Just trying to wear down the giant. Which is saying something because Nekomaru is like 5. He's like 6'6". Eggman now walking Nekomaru to the northwest corner. Lining something up. Running back elbow. But Nekomaru fighting out of the corner. Eggman with a reversal right back. Up, over, and just the stomach against the ropes. There's one, and still only one. Going for a cover again, this time using the ropes as leverage. Again, only one. Nekomaru asking Eggman, was that really a smart plan? I mean, he is the Eggman. That's what he is. He is the Eggman with the master plan. Running big boot. Eggman lining something up. A power bomb. And the cover. There's 1, 2. Nekomaru kicking Eggman off of him, and this is really a battle between Samson and Goliath. Up, over, powerbomb. Now the Eggman fans are coming out in full force. Nekomaru with a neck breaker. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Eggman kicks out. And by Eggman fans, I should mean the Eggman Empire. Reversal from Eggman. Sending Nekomaru up over to the Eastern Apron. Tossing him back inside with the one hand. And the cover again. 1, 2. Nekomaru kicks out. Eggman with another wheelbarrow facebuster. Hyping up the crowd once more. Nekomaru back up to his feet. And Eggman picking up Nekomaru over the shoulders into the fireman's carry and just neck first into the top rope. Crossbody again, missed again. And now Nekomaru going for the cover, protecting the ropes. 1. Only 1. Both men showing absolute resilience. Eggman going for a cover now. There's 2. Nekomaru kicks out yet again. Another pin attempt. Only 1 this time. Leg drop gets out of the way. Nekomaru forcing Eggman back up to his feet. Belly to belly slam. Rolling that into a cover. 1, 2, no. And now Nekomaru with a stunner. How about now? 1, 2, yes! And I might have to catch my breath because that was one hell of a match, and we have quite a few replays to show you after that instant classic of a singles match.
Here is your winner, Coach Nekomaru.
And finally, Nekomaru getting his hand raised because, man, he just... No string of words that I can put together can describe how amazing that match was. And now for our first tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, coming off of a rather disappointing loss via countout last week against Silver Flame, it is Yukiko Amagi and Chie Sadanaka, the Twin Dragons. And their opponents. They are your women's tag team champions. It is Tifa Lockhart and Charla, the Mech Femmes. Here go both teams ready. And referee rings the bell. Charlotte immediately knocking Chie down to the mat with an elbow. Now forcing Chie back up to her feet. Irish whip to the corner. And Chie elbowing out. Backpack. And now Chie with a modified Russian leg sweep. Chie cranking on the neck. And Chie with a leg snap. Charlotte with a reversal though. Stomp to the upper arm. And forcing Chie back up to her feet. Knife edge chop, back elbow. And now rolling Chie up in an armbar. Chie gets out. And there's a pin, there's two. Charlotte gets out. And Chie with an arm breaker. Stomps to the forehead. And now tagging in Yukiko. Charlotte with a jawbreaker, forcing Yukiko up to her feet. Knife edge chop sends her back down. Now tagging in Tifa. Yukiko sending Tifa for an Irish whip. Arm bar, or an arm drag. And a lever pull arm breaker. Yukiko tagging Chie back in. Nice tag team attack. Tifa with a reversal, catching that kick. And sending Chie for an Irish whip. Belly to belly slam. Tifa heading up top. Diving elbow drop connects. Tifa with the stomps to the arms. Going for the cover, there's one. Tifa forcing Chie back to her feet, but Chie with a jawbreaker. Turning Tifa around. Underhook, suplex. And tagging out Yukiko back in. Yukiko with an elbow drop. Charlotte looking for the tag. Gets it. And Yukiko still attacking Tifa, just knocking the distance on that double knee drop. And now Charlotte sending Yukiko for an Irish whip. Ducking underneath. Power slam. And now an armbar that Yukiko very quickly gets out of, and Chie still coming for the aid though. Yukiko running around on the apron, not finding what she's looking for. And now Charlotte walking her to the northeast corner. Roll through, armbar. Looking for a submission, looking for a tap out. And releasing the hold. Forcing Yukiko back up to her feet. Yukiko with a reversal. And a Thez press. And now Yukiko rolling through. Armbar and a rope break. And here we go, a jumping facebuster going for the cover. There's one, there's Tifa breaking it up. Chie being tagged in, uppercut to the stomach. Sending sending Charlotte over the top rope, nearly kicking Yukiko in the face in the process. And now looking for the spear, Tifa getting the knee up. Charlotte back inside the ring. Corkscrew, or a cyclone kick from Chie. Going for the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. Well, at least that didn't end in a count out. And here we go, next up. Introducing first. It is Shinjiro Aragaki.
Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 161 pounds, Sergio Eric Army.
And his opponent, it is your 28-0 champion from last year, looking to extend his winning streak here tonight. looks like, yeah, technically he did lose last week, but that was an unofficial match.
And his opponent from
It is Akechi.
weighing in at 154 pounds, the Men's Impact Cruiserweight Champion, Gordon Alexi.
Here go both men ready. And ref rings the bell, and they meet in the middle. And both immediately swing at each other. Akechi with an early lead, elbow to the shoulder. Shinjiro getting out of the way, and a running clothesline. And Shinjiro with the ground and pound. Stomp to the hand. And again with the ground and pound. Stomp to the stomach now. And now climbing up top. Diving elbow drop from the heavens. And trying to get Akechi back up to his feet. Belly to belly. Now Shinjiro to the top rope. Diving knee smash, not even close. But the ground and pounds connect. Shinjiro now to the outside, Akechi to the outside. And a diving spear, or a jumping spear. And Akechi really unable to get anything going right now, but we have seen in time, in the past, especially last year, where, he had moments where he had slow starts. Crucifix powerbomb into the ring post. There's 5. And now toss into the corner. Shinjiro might try to get this by a count out. Akechi kicking him off. There's 7. And now Akechi tossing Shinjiro from one side of the ring side to the other. There's 8. Shinjiro back up to his feet. Back inside the ring at 9. And now Akechi with a clothesline. Ducking underneath. Over the back. And a power slam. Akechi dragging Shinji away from the ropes, going for the cover. There's 1. Now catching Shinjiro with a kick, rolling neck breaker into the cover, pulling the hand away from the ropes. There's 2. Shinjiro kicks out. Trying for it again, this time using the ropes as a leverage. And only 1. Akechi turning Shinjiro around. Up. Over the shoulders. And a snake bite. And now Akechi There's 1, 2. Shinjiro kicks out. Turning on the Nos. Elbow drop. Heading up top. Has he burned out too quickly? Flying. Crossbody. Shinjiro getting out of the way. Akechi reversal. Irish whip and a scoop slam. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Shinjiro kicks out. And now Akechi running neck snap. And heading up top. Does he have the distance? Flying headbutt. And the cover. There's 1, there's 2, and Akechi 29-0. Starting off where he ended last year. Just, playing the long game. Letting Shinjiro get a little bit too comfortable. As we see here. Nearly a loss by countout. And then as soon as it went back into the ring, that's when Akechi stole the show.
Here is your winner, Gordon Alexi.
And yeah, it's going to be very hard pressed. Or the men's cruiserweight division will be very hard pressed to get that belt away from him, because if this year's anything like last year, we're in for another year of domination. And now for our second tag team matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is Yu Narukami and Yosuke Hanamura making their way to the ring with Kanji Tatsumi. It is Brosona.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 289 pounds, and Yosef Anna the Blue Blood.
Coming off of a disappointing loss against Torna last week, looking to bounce back here tonight. And their opponents. – It is Mondo Owada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru making their way to the ring with Chihiro. Oh my god, I literally forgot their last name. It is Mondo Owada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Fujisaki. Making their way to the ring with Chihiro Fujisaki. It is Mondo Owada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. And here we go, Yosuke and Mondo the first in the ring. And ref rings the bell to meet in the middle, with Yosuke immediately kicking Mondo down. Rolling him onto his back. Stomp leg puller. Leg snap. Taka immediately playing a little bit of interference. And Yosuke with a double leg drop kick to the back of the head. Tagging in Narukami. Narukami looking for a somersault kick. Mondo going for a jumping kick, both missing. Narukami tossing Mondo into the corner. Mondo elbowing out, super kick to the jaw. Narukami with a reversal, sending Mondo back into the corner, trapping him back in the corner. Mondo with a nice reversal. Nice block, rather. Narukami continuing his assault. Belly to back side slam. And going for the cover. And somehow a chair has appeared in the ring. The referee very quickly getting rid of it. And now Hanamura backflip, springboard moonsault. Now pulling on the arm. Chihiro now giving a few words of advice to Mondo. Sliding elbow. Mondo with a jawbreaker, trying to get his team back into this match. But Hanamura with the reversal, sending Mondo for an Irish whip, belly to belly slam. Taka looking for the tag, gets it. And Hanamura immediately with a clothesline. Pulling on Taka's arm. Chihiro continuing to give some advice. Hanamura with a leg breaker. Middle rope moonsault. And now up. Sliding elbow. Hanamura now looking for a bunny buster. Pushing Taka down, going for the cover. Here comes Mondo to break it up. And the exposed turnbuckle catching the referee's attention. And now chaos. A little bit of chaos in the ring. Taka with the nice reversal. Springboard and Zagiri missed. Referee finally fixing the ring. Taka looking for the elbow drop. Missed. Now southwest corner. looking a lot like scripts there. Going for the cover. There's one, there's two, and Taka unable to kick out. Brosona not giving any inch, centimeter, decameter, millimeter. Not giving any room whatsoever. If they can compete like that more often, they're going to be very dangerous. And now for the main event of the evening. Introducing first, she is the Queen of Despair, Junko Enoshima.
Making her way to the ring, representing the Bad Girls from Osaka, Japan, the Manifestation, Julie, England.
And her opponent, it is the Ultimate Soldier, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Bad Girls from Kyoto, Japan, Ultimate Soldier
And here we go, ref rings bell to meet in the middle, with Junko immediately beginning with the knife that chops the headbutt. And now the fire stomps to the back of Mukuro's, well, back. And now the kneeling headbutts. This has been a relationship where the script has been flipped for the past 2 years, and Junko desperately trying to get herself back into the, I was gonna say dominant part of the relationship. I don't know, that's weird considering that they're both sisters, but if you've watched Danganronpa, then you would understand that they do have that type of... Anyway. Junko once again trying to establish herself as top bear, and Mukuro trying to prove that she can be independent, like she has for the past 2 years. And now Junko looking for like a Sister Abigail type ass roll up. Mukuro with a pendulum backbreaker. Stomp to the upper thigh. And a leg break, or well, not leg breaker, but a stomp to the upper thigh again. Irish whip. And Junko fighting out. And now finally locking up. Junko forcing Mukuro down. Jumping neck breaker. And a knee to the bridge of the nose. Junko with the Irish whip, diving underneath. Jumping over the top. And a trip. Using her sister as a balance beam. Well, using her sister's spine as a balance beam. Neck, or a headlock elbow drop from Junko, heading up top. Diving elbow drop. Mukuro rolls out of the way, clothesline. Looking for a bit of a comeback here. Forcing Junko back up to her feet. Irish whip. Scissor kick. And the cover. There's one. And there's two. Junko kicks out. And now Mukuro lining up a finisher. Over the shoulders. Looking for the F5. And here's the cover. There's 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I would say that more or less describes their personalities. Junko, all flashy, trying to get everything going early but extended, and then Mukuro, as soon as she has the chance, putting a swift end to the match.
Here is your winner, Ultimate Soldier.
And as we watch Mukuro celebrate her victory, I'd like to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and hope to see you on Wednesday for Windcrest and Friday for Eclipse as we get ever closer to our first PLE of the year, JWE Jailbreak. But until then, we are signing out from San Jose, California. See ya.